Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your September general reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Sagittarius. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind, to only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear this message. So Sagittarius, I'm going to ask Spirit what you need to be aware of for the month of September, what you need to hear in order to do your best in September, and this could impact any aspect of your life: love and romance, career, finances, spiritual evolution. But whatever Spirit like to talk about shall be said. So let's uncover anything you need to know about September, hear about September, and I'm excited to do this. I hope you are too. Let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear set the energy and do a mini meditation with you guys. But if you just want to jump right on into the card pull to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you here with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times, and during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to receive the energy I'm trying to put out there, to, connect with the divine, connect with your spirit and your energy and your spirit team. And if you have any questions about September, ask them and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Sagittarius. I'm getting the most specific visions today, but I think they mean something. What I saw for you guys was like a red ribbon flying through the air and someone just like catching it and then tying a bow out of it. And intuitively to me, we'll see what the cards have to say, but it's kind of like seizing an opportunity, using a moment, making something out of it that you're happy, proud of, satisfied with. That was out of your own hands, that was out of your own work, out of your own want. And you made it even better, Sagittarius. You kind of adding your energy to it, your magic to it, your talent to it, made something even better. I'm really curious to see what this is all about. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say, or what the cards have to say for you guys for September. So Spirit, tell me about what Sagittarius needs to know about September, what Sagittarius will be experiencing in the month of September. Oh my God, this has been the card of the series. So word, interconnectedness of past, present, and future. Virgo and Scorpio also got this card. So if you have strong Virgo or Scorpio in your chart, I highly suggest checking out those signs in the readings to see if there's any messages for you there. But something, again, from the past, or something that you've been carrying from the past or been wondering about in the past, is coming into full circle in September. So yeah, major cycles closing, major cycles coming to an end. But maybe that's why, like in the vision, I saw it, like someone tying it into a bow, like this is complete, this is done, I'm satisfied with this, I'm sending this off. It feels very much that way. And maybe even with the bow, it could be a gift, it could be some sort of reward for what you've been able to take action towards, what you've been able to work towards. Maybe that reward or that gift is fully coming through from something you've been working on for quite some time. Tell me more about this energy here for Sagittarius. Tell me more about September for Sagittarius. How is this all coming together? How is this all kind of working its way into the complete circle? Wow, number 12, we have power here. Love it, love it. So yeah, I feel very strong fire energy. So you got multiple fire placements, multiple Sagittarius placements in your chart, excuse me. But I do feel like this is the moment you're using your power and what you've learned, what you've gathered, what you've harnessed in order to prove something here, in order to show it off, in order to show everyone else what you got, what you're capable of. And I feel as if this is kind of getting others to turn their heads. This is getting others to talk about you, to be impressed by you. And I think like you've known this all along, Sagittarius, but it's now your time to show it to everyone else, what you have and what you got. And I think no one's going to question your abilities, your capabilities, your talents, your manifestations, because you're locked into magician energy. I feel very strongly here. So Virgo, Gemini energy could mean something to you guys as well. But I do feel you're using the power of what you have to make something better, to make something improve, to go after what it is that you want, that you feel very fiercely, passionately for. Wow, okay, let's get into the tarot to see how this all ties in. We're going to see 3 things that you need to know about September. So 3 things about September for Sagittarius. What is the first thing Sagittarius needs to know about September? Okay. Unity, the Hierophant, number 5. This says, do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. But you know, with power here, I feel like you're the one that's having the influence. You're the one that's putting ideas out there, proposals out there. You're the one that's inspiring people, especially, let's just say, if you have your own channel or you have your own blog or you have your own business, like you really are someone that has made it through like the mud to get on top. And now that you're on top, you're seeing how you can use that power of influence for others to kind of follow your way of what you've learned. Some of you guys are light workers, are definitely meant to be spiritual healers, spiritual, leaders in this lifetime. Absolutely. And then we have the Queen of Spring. Yes, some more fire energy, particularly Aries energy. This is someone who's brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Yeah, I feel like this is the month to work hard and then play hard. Take the time and the effort to do what you can, but then enjoy yourself in the accomplishments and the successes, the little wins that come with it, Sagittarius. You are impressive. I mean, I'm not just trying to blow smoke up your ass. This is everything that Spirit wants to tell you right now to get you hyped for yourself in September, so you could feel that sense of accomplishment that you've worked really hard for. But I think you haven't given yourself that celebration that you'll be able to give yourself in September. Then we have Temperance, balance, Sagittarius energy, also Libra energy for me as a reader specifically. But it says, take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. And I know this isn't a ribbon per se, but look at that like red streaming line coming out of this lion's mouth. Like, yeah, again, you are creating something even better. And maybe it's even you are essential in some sort of bigger aspect of like the well-being of your job, the well-being of your company, the well-being of your community, your family, your friend group. You are a central role. I think you inspire way more than maybe what you realize, Sagittarius. Bottom of the deck, the Two of Summer. And it says, falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. Interesting. So some of you guys, this could be very strongly in regards to love and romance, especially with the Hierophant and Temperance. I do feel that you guys may be committing to something very serious here in the matters of the heart, or someone wants to commit fully to you. And I do feel like this is something kind of new. You've been single for some time, or you haven't felt the need to settle down in this way, that this person's kind of stirring up these feelings in you. Cancer energy, by the way. But I do feel like there's an interconnectedness here. Maybe this is even someone from a past life that is coming presently into your life, or this year came into your life to kind of solidify something that was always meant to happen for the two of you that didn't or couldn't happen in a past life before. But I do feel like you are making soul ties, emotional bonds, whether that is romance, friendships. You are doing that through what you're able to set for yourself that's inspiring others, and they want to be linked to you, Sagittarius. They want to be on your team. So let's go ahead and clarify these cards to get deeper into these messages here, or specifically how these three incidents are going to come up in your life. So tell me about the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant for me, for Sagittarius. Okay, we have the Page of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You've learned a lot this past year through everything you've experienced, and especially the harder times. But you know, the powerful thing about you, Sagittarius, is that you don't let that keep you down. You've used things out of the things that didn't happen, the failures, the bumps in the roads, to make something better out of it, to improve yourself, to improve the way you want to pursue something. And it's really showing. Then we have, for Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, and more Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So a lot of this is about the mind and the power of your mind, Sagittarius. You have a unique perspective that is meant to be shared with the world. Your truth and what you've been able to learn through your experiences can have a profound impact on others. Your story can have a profound impact on others that you're meant to share. What about Temperance? The Fool. Okay. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. Aries energy. There is something that is meant to solidify this month for you. And there's something that is meant to be a part of your life that fulfills you, that gives you confidence, that makes you feel like you are in the right place, exactly where you need to be. And this could be with a particular person here. I do see love and romance very strongly for you guys, but this could also be a friend, a roommate, you know, a mentor, some sort of life partner here that you feel like is meant to be in your tribe, and to welcome that into your tribe. But with the Four of Wands, you're finally seeing happiness and stability within your life that you're excited about, that you're excited to kind of continue to work towards. I do feel there's something that you feel completely set in and happy staying in to work in, instead of wondering if the grass is greener on the other side. It's so clear that this is meant to be your path, and that you have the most power in pursuing this career or this relationship or this lifestyle of yours. It's what makes you so happy, and this is where I belong. That's how it kind of feels with this Four of Wands energy here. And like I said, I think you're going to see how much people look up to you. I think people are talking about you in a positive way, to see how you've been able to work through this, to overcome to where you're at today, is shocking for a lot of people. They can't imagine doing that themselves, and then they see you do it, Sagittarius, and they're blown away. Yeah, you're very inspiring. So in the beginning of the month, we have the Hierophant with the Page of Swords. Okay, so some of you guys, I do feel like you may have like lectures, classes, you know, seminars, blogs, live readings, live conversations on social media that I think are going to be pretty successful, or help people like really understand themselves more through your messages, through your words. I do feel like you are, maybe even if it's not so like career associated, just the conversations you're having with certain people in the beginning of the month are really kind of leaving a mark on people. And like they go forward with telling their own family members and friends like, damn, have you met Sagittarius? Like they are wise, like they've been through a lot. And the word of you is kind of spreading. And I think others of you, if that's not so much the case, I gotta say, I think for some of you with career, that you are impressing the higher management group. People who are like, you know, even above your boss are knowing your name and are seeing what you're doing, and they're impressed, Sagittarius. But I also kind of feel like this is you kind of connecting to like-minded people. Maybe you are starting to meet more people in your soul tribe. You are kind of putting yourself out there more and connecting with the people that understand you, having like really deep conversations. in the beginning of the month that are kind of having an impact on you and also having an impact on others. They want to listen to you. And I do feel if this is love and romance, like there is someone for a while that has had their eye on you, that has been watching you, but has been wanting to, you know, gather more information on you or have more experience with you before they make a decision. And I think at the beginning of September, or even if this has been a few weeks, maybe a few months, like they are deciding here, like, yeah, Sagittarius has passed all of my checkpoints of what I'm looking for in someone. And I'm ready to kind of pursue this and not just, you know, have that time of waiting to see if this is it or not anymore. They're pretty decided here with the Hierophant that they want you to be theirs. But then in the middle of the month, we have the Queen of Wands with the Ace of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so with the Queen of Wands here, I do feel you're in your top energy. Again, there's something that you want to show off. There's something that you want to talk about, that you want to share, that you feel excited about. And that energy is contagious. I do feel like a good energy you're putting out there, other people are starting to, you know, hype you up as well. And I do feel with the Queen of Wands energy and the Ace of Swords, like there's an announcement you're going to have that you want to post, like maybe on social media or just like call your friends, call your family members and talk about it. And I do feel like this is a big thing for you to talk about. And this is something that you want to maintain and hold of. You know, there are 2 4s here. So your birthday could be December 4th, December 14th, or November 24th for a few of you. But, you know, I also kind of feel this romance energy, their passion for you, they've been holding it back for quite some time. But now that they've decided that they want to be with you, or you are their partner that they've been kind of looking for, that they didn't find with anyone else, they may be kind of expressing this truth that they've been holding back for so long, that they were kind of just more afraid to open up for, because I think they've been hurt before when opening up their feelings. But I think it's worked themselves up to this point where they don't think this would fail or been thrown back in their face. I think this is something you've been waiting for them to open up about, Sagittarius, where it's now all feeling right for them. This has given them the encouragement to reach out, to talk to you about this. Four of Pentacles, though, this person does not like to share. What do I mean by that? They are a little bit more of you're mine. I want to let everyone else know you're mine. Protective of you. Does not like to see anyone flirt with you in any way. And maybe to see that bit of attention towards you, or that energy towards you, is making you feel like they're kind of fighting for you in a way you haven't seen before, especially in the middle of the month here. But I think, again, with the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, this is seizing the opportunity and holding on to it. And whatever this Ace of Swords is coming through, whether it's you speaking your truth or taking the initiative to make the contact or to spread the awareness or to put yourself out there in a way that could get that attention, is something that you are dedicated and holding on to until it happens for you all the way. And this is something you may have wanted, since you were a kid. And maybe that's why the word card came out with the interconnectedness of the past, present, and future. Something that you envisioned for yourself that you always thought, even as a kid, that you were going to have one day, or that you wanted to succeed in one day. That, now in September, you feel is a big point in moving towards what you've always held on to. That belief, that hope. Wow. Then at the end of the month, we have Temperance with the Fool card here. So at the end of the month, there's still things to work out. And so as you draw this attention to yourself, as you're going to start getting romantically, career-wise, friendship-wise, there's a whole bunch of energies coming your way, and maybe even people that have things to offer to you, maybe some sort of, hey, Sagittarius, I want you to come to this. I want you to see this. I do feel these are doors opening. However, I do feel it's essential for you to use your discernment in realizing what is worth taking a chance or a risk on, and what's kind of just riding the moment, but it's not going to pay off long term. And I do feel with Temperance, you're going to need to have that moderation of not just going off the broom handle and trying to, you know, go into something that maybe needs a little bit more time in. I think, again, this is more so for things that don't feel 100% settled, or, you know, people that are just coming into your life now that they see that you're doing so well, see that you are going to a whole nother level here, that kind of want to be a good time, but not a long time. Especially those where it's like they are fair weather fans of yours, Sagittarius. Like, you know, when you're going through your hardest times, they're not really there, but when you're doing, you know, your best, they come in. I feel that type of energy kind of repeating itself at the end of the month. So be aware of those people, because I think that they're just wanting to feed off your energy, feed off of your success, or feed off of, you know, the momentum you're gaining right now, but it makes them feel good and they're not giving as much back to you. It feels like friends, very particularly, more than anything, ex-friends, okay? But others of you, if that's not so much the case with Temperance and the Fool card here, yeah, I do feel like this is all leading to something that could be permanent for you, a permanent success. But Spirit with Temperance wants you to really iron out any sort of things that still need resolution. So any sort of healing maybe within you that you need some time with, especially with everything going on in the beginning of the month and the middle of the month, like certain ways to recharge your battery or to get you back in sync and to not kind of take you out on this overboard of, the best way to kind of describe it is like to make sure you don't come out of your character. With the success that comes, sometimes we get ahead of ourselves. And Spirit wants you to be firmly grounded in your own character that feels right to you, then be drawn to the shinier things that could distract from your ultimate goal. So what do I mean by that? Kind of like, you know, just not getting carried away with the attention. Not all attention is good attention. To be kind of a little bit more in control when you may have these opportunities come up that sound fun and adventurous, but you may know can take away from the work you're trying to do. Just little things like that, I think Spirit wants you to pay attention to at the end of the month. But I think with Temperance and the Fool card here, like you may need to be a little more patient before something big comes into full circle. That will be that brand new start that you've been waiting on. And maybe with the beginning to the middle of the month with the Hierophant and the Queen of Wands, like this is just you getting your name out there, getting that type of networking, that attention and that success that, you know, kind of needs to fully come through and come together before, you know, that promotion, that raise. But you're doing the work now that's leading there for sure. All right, tell me more about September for Sagittarius. Okay, healing, beautiful. Yes. And it says, now is a time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. So like I said, light worker, spiritual worker, you are meant to be someone that has a profound impact on others and lead them to their highest potential and highest light. And so that's particularly a lot that's coming through with Temperance and the Fool card at the end of the month. You know, a lot of people are going to be drawn to you and be drawn to your light and be drawn to your success. And I do feel like Spirit wants you to keep in check of how much you can do versus how someone needs to do for themselves in order to heal. Like, I don't know, maybe someone is coming into your life that thinks, oh, if I only am friends with Sagittarius or let Sagittarius do this, it'll change all my problems. And that's putting too much on you. You can only do so much, and then they have to follow lead too. And you know, weirdly, what I'm feeling here is to be careful of anyone copying you or trying to be you, or putting a name that you've done on, you know, credit for their work almost that was always yours. But ultimately, yeah, I do feel like you are profoundly healing this sense of your purpose within yourself. Maybe for some of you with love and romance, like what you've experienced in the past with love and romance was meant to kind of transform yourself into welcoming this energy that is now so ready for you, pursuing of you, in a way where you're kind of not having to put so much work into it, but seeing they want me so badly that they're making the initiative and the effort for me. And that's something that is new to you and healing to you. Because maybe the past relationship, you know, they always demanded so much of you and it was never enough, right? But I think for healing here, yeah, whatever you're able to accomplish or succeed in this month and able to make better, you're kind of recertifying within yourself that you had what it takes all along. And that the power of your abilities, your skills, your talents are something that is meant to uplift people. You've had that gift all along, Sagittarius. Tell me more about September for Sagittarius. Okay, we have pink opal. Be kind to yourself. Wow. Yeah, I feel the gratitude, the grace, and the healing you've been doing for yourself is what's able for you to kind of now just focus that good energy of what you've learned through your self-healing and that process of it for others. And I do feel like if you guys have always been wanting to do like some sort of content creation around spirituality or healing or divinity or whatever that is, I feel September is kind of really drawing that into you to do it. You may be giving readings to your friends and they're like, damn, you're good. Like you definitely read my situation. You predicted what was going to happen. And I think that the power of your healing is going to be really evident in September by what you're able to accomplish, what other people are able to see in you, which leads them to their own want for healing. So maybe pink opal is something you want to purchase, work with for yourself. But I feel profound heart chakra healing here that is giving you more power to be who you are and what you were always meant to be. And even love and romance is healing your heart chakra, where it may have been very painful before for you, Sagittarius. Or you're healing that for someone else. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and get one more card for you guys. See if there's anything else you need to know about September, of what's to come, unfold, any bit of advice from Spirit for the month of September for Sagittarius. 2 cards. So first we have Buffalo Spirit, and it says the abundant universe will provide. And then we have the Peacock Spirit, and look at that, like its heart space here glowing and shining, and it says let it shine. Yes, I do feel this is your time to show the world, show your community, show your group of friends, whoever, that you have healed and you are this bright light and you are someone that is meant to be celebrated. You have been through a lot, and here's your time now to acknowledge what you've been through, but to also show that what I've been through does not define me. And that when I work towards myself and my well-being, I can therefore be a vessel for others. And the universe is going to provide for you, Sagittarius, because you are one of the universe's soldiers for healing, for uplifting, for inspiring. And as you continue down this path and this purpose that you're discovering about yourself, Spirit will provide the support, Spirit will provide the resources, and you will be taken care of, Sagittarius. So I'm so happy for you. This feels like something that is a blessing for you in a way where it's going to impact the rest of your life as you view yourself, as you heal yourself, and as you are that light to others. I think you're exactly where you're meant to be, and you're going exactly where you're meant to go. And I'm excited to see it. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for joining me for this reading. I really hope it resonated with you. I hope it's giving you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to your life in September, what's unfolding and happening. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Sagittarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Sagittarius.